Hey, this is Gun Sully from Washington, D.C., and this is the podcast, The Indefensible Middle Ground, and this is Top 10 Tuesdays. So, Top 10 Tuesdays, and I am going to be doing the Top 10 companies that underestimate mobile devices. That is, reworded, Top 10 companies who think that your phone is a piece of crap, and the only way you can accomplish anything logically is on a computer, even if the thing that you're trying to accomplish is something as basic as texting, a text message, something like that. But they think that your phone, something that can divine mobile signals from space and turn that into HD films that could then broadcast to other devices, they think that your phone, capable of that, is somehow incapable of basic text. So they will cripple their online mobile presence for your device, talking down to your device as if it's a slow person. So yeah, here we go. We're going to go with number 10 being local news. Local news, this is not a specific company. This is basically Fox, ABC, NBC, CBS in various towns across the country that will dumb down their online presence for phones to a ridiculous extent, especially since phones can do high-definition audio and high-definition video from space. Number 9 is Amazon. Now, number 9 and number 8 are kind of similar in the way that I don't know exactly how much they dumb this down, but these are Tech's picks because he has used both of these and has noticed that both of them are genius in certain ways and stupid in other ways, and they never translated properly to the mobile world, and always consider the mobile world a segregation from the rest. So number 9 is Amazon, which is brilliant in a lot of ways and has a lot of brilliant things that help you and get books into your hand even when you're on your phone. And also underestimate your phone in critical ways in other senses. Cisco is number 8, another one of Tech's picks, and is the same thing, basically. Except Cisco website was already... Cisco systems are genius and helpful. Their website is a jumbled pile of crap. So then when you translate that jumbled pile of crap to mobile, it's infinitely more confusing or clunky. Speaking of confusing and clunky, we have number 7 as YouTube. YouTube, which I know a lot of people might be screaming, hey, YouTube is a subsidiary of somebody else who's going to show up in the list at some point. But calm down, M. Night Shyamalan spoilers. Let me just go ahead and say that YouTube has been around for quite a while. Not a subsidiary of other people, but its own intellectual property. And when they started working on mobile devices, they had a very clunky interface. And also, when it comes to updating, still to this day, you can't clarify which account you're trying to update from if the device has more accounts synced. So we're going to go ahead and put YouTube as number 7. And number 6 is Microsoft, which is kind of infamous because Microsoft has had wild success with the PC world. Yet, when it went to the mobile world, they underestimated the usage of devices, mobile, and that was a huge cause of the reason why they failed. So let's just drop Microsoft like a bag of rocks right there. Actually, you know what? No. Microsoft's a two-parter. Since this is since these are mostly about Android and PC back and forth, let's just go ahead and toss on number 6. Let's make number 6 a two-parter. Microsoft and Apple. Because Apple is another one that basically underestimates the mobile world, and they've made a career out of it. The only side of that is different than Microsoft is the fact that Apple has better advertising. That's right. Microsoft phones, Windows phones would be a thing if they had Apple's ability to make things look cool. And they just don't. But let's face it, Apple's the same deal. You can change the world from an Apple computer. But from an iPhone, just do what we tell you. Color between the lines and wear your helmet. They look down on the people using their phones so incredibly much, and the phones are so much more powerful than they act like they are. It's infuriating. So, number 6 is Apple/Microsoft. Yeah, there you go. Number 5 is iHeartRadio. Now, this one, a lot of people might be confused by it because iHeartRadio advertises exclusively for mobile use. You can listen to your local radio stations anywhere you go. Dial it up on iHeartRadio. Download the iHeartRadio app. Blah, 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 blah. BS. Now, here's the thing. If you want to sync your iHeartRadio to another device, let's say you're out and about and all you have with you is a mobile device, and you wanted to sync your iHeartRadio to a smart TV or something like that, some sort of service that's Wi-Fi connected or enabled, the only way you can do that is by logging into a computer, into your account, and inputting a code. I'm not even joking. You have to have a PC. iHeartRadio, a thing designed for mobile use, you have to use a PC to connect it to another device, which is infuriating because, holy crap, you designed something for mobile, and then you demeaned mobile and said mobile doesn't matter, you must have a PC. PC is supreme. Ridiculous. iHeartRadio, ridiculous. Come on. Number 4 is Twitter. Twitter has a hilariously clunky app. The Twitter app has some cool features like being able to switch between accounts relatively easily. They also have some weird things like limited ability to edit your profile. Like, you can edit most of your profile from your device, but can't, for some reason, edit specifically your listed birthday from mobile. Yeah, you have to be sitting at a desktop to know when you were born. Makes sense, right? I only know when I'm born when I'm sitting down and not in any way in another spot. Okay, ridiculous. No reason. There's no reason why they cripple their device to that extent, their app to that extent. And that's very specific. That required lines of coding to cripple the app in that way. Like, allow this, but don't allow that. Okay, number 3 is Reddit. Okay, this I actually want to put this as number 1 just because it's so crazy. Reddit is such a monolith when it comes to the internet. Seeing the front page of the internet, that is what Reddit calls itself because that's what Reddit is. It's that huge. You never get more clicks than when something you do shows up on Reddit. Tech showed up on the first page of Reddit at one point. That's how we love Reddit. But if you download the Reddit app, you can't access your messages at all from the mobile app. Because, phones can't do that. They can't do messages. Messages! Holy crap. Messages. Like, literally, one device sending another signal to another saying, you've been made moderator. Or sending something to somebody else saying, you've got a comment on your thing. This is what the comment is. Or somebody saying to somebody else, hey, I like what you're saying here. Blah, 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 blah. You can't get those from the app for some reason. Does that make any sense? The app is on your phone. Your phone can do everything a computer can do when it comes to text. Holy crap. And that's all Reddit is text and pictures and links. Your phone can do everything that is text, pictures, and links. And guess what? If that link is to the most hard drive wrecking thing like HD video, your phone can do that too. So why in the heavens is Reddit crippling itself. Number 2 is Facebook. Facebook, the individual app for each Facebook service, is the most crazy thing. When you log into your computer, you can edit your Facebook page. You can edit your Facebook pages, as in stuff that you do, like for things you're volunteering with, nonprofits, stuff like that I do. I can edit them from my Facebook page. I have one browser open. I can do that all from there. So you'd think an app would be similar to that. No, I need to download Facebook, but if I want to edit my pages, I have to download Facebook Pages Manager. And then if I wanted to chat with my friends, as I just did to clarify an event happening on Thursday, well, oh no, I need to download Facebook Messenger. So it's just wackadoodle. There's no need for this. Consolidate your freaking thing. What do? You get a penny for every time somebody downloads another one of your BS free apps? They're free apps, for heaven's sakes. There's no reason to have that unaccountable market cannibalism going on. So, Facebook, just get your crap together, please. Here's the other ironic thing. Back in the day, I used to be able to do it all from one app. They literally changed it. They literally went like, no, whoa, what are we doing? People need to have more apps than just one. They changed it. Okay, let's just go ahead and get to our number 1. And I think if some people were paying attention during the number 7, they may have guessed what number 1 is already. Number 1 is the biggest offender, and this could have been its own top 10 list because there's so many things attached to this one, whether it's maps or it's Drive or it's voice, whatever it is you're talking about. Google is the number 1 company that looks down on phones, which is hilarious because they make the operating system for the phones. You literally make the operating system for the phone, yet you think that the phone is too stupid to understand the basic crap that you have it doing, which is ridiculous. Okay, so here's a perfect example. Google Drive. Google Drive is something where you can access files online. You go online to access those files, and what happens when you do? You want to edit something? Sorry, you can't edit a picture. You can't edit a picture. Now, remember, you're on a phone that Google designed. Google designed the phone and made sure the phone could get HD movies from space. Yet, Google then goes, wait a minute, look at and possibly edit a photograph? What is this, some kind of science fiction? There's no way that's ever possible from a telephone. Those are made for phone calls and phone calls alone. Call your sweetie. Stop thinking about your crazy fantasies of editing pictures from your phone. That's nuts. My head explodes. Okay, so let's go ahead and move along to Google's other horrible offenses, such as Google Voice for Apple. If you've ever tried to use Google Voice for Apple, there's no connectivity to your contacts. For years with Android, before their debacle with Apple, there was limited connection to your contacts, which is ridiculous because Google is a search engine, first and foremost. And then moving on, no connection to your contacts from Google anything. Forget the name of it. You should have connection to your contacts. You should have the ability to search because, holy crap, it's Google. It's based on searching. If you can't search something, which you cannot do at all on the Apple version of Google Voice, is it Google? Did you outsource this? Is that... a friend of mine suggested to me that they might have that issue. Like they might literally just be outsourcing everything. So it's literally just a different department doing every part of one thing. So Google Drive is not Google Drive department. It's Google Drive Images, Google Drive Docs, Google Drive blah. And they've outsourced them all to different corners of the planet. That's the only way to explain the stupidity that has led them to be number 1 on Top 10 Tuesday, episode number 9. Top 10 Tuesday, episode number 10, Top 10 Tuesday 10. Beautiful, beautiful alliteration. For the podcast, The Indefensible Middle Ground, this is Sully saying good night and keep talking it out.